Hi everyone, some of you may know that I'm an enthusiastic user of LED lights. I love how little power they consume and their heat-free, straightforward operation. Unfortunately, where most of them lose out is the color accuracy, in particular the green tint, which I've experienced with some of my own LED lights. Usually it's possible to correct it in post, but why should we have to correct anything rather than get it right in camera? Of course, there are high-end, high CRI lights out there, but they are very expensive, so a lot of us have to resort to using LED lights that unfortunately aren't quite perfect. Well, today I will be reviewing an LED light that is supposed to combine the affordability with the light quality that is usually reserved for high-end lights. And the light that I'm talking about is the Aputure Lightstorm LS S1. The special thing about this light is that it has the CRI value of 95 plus. It might not mean much to you, but if you Google it, you'll understand how important it is when choosing an LED light. In short, high CRI means accurate, natural colors with no color shift. We'll come back to that a bit later, but first let's take a look at what this light comes with and go through all the features it has. It all starts with the packaging, which is very nice. It feels really premium. It's actually very similar to what a laptop packaging would be like. Inside we find a separate box with all the accessories and this envelope which has 10 sheets of diffusing paper. This light is designed to be slim but really robust. It's made fully out of metal with metal barn doors at the front and a large heat sink at the back for heat dissipation. These LEDs are packed in a honeycomb shape, allowing for more LEDs to be packed in a small area, resulting in a 1K power equivalent. As you can see, this light is very minimalistic with just a single limo connection on the side, which caters both for power and all the controls via this control unit. While such design looks really cool, at first it feels strange not to have any controls on the actual light. But when you start to think about it, it actually makes sense. How many times did you have to lower your light just to make any brightness adjustments, switch the light on and off, or swap out the batteries? I commend product designers at Aputure for being brave enough to break the rules and move all the controls onto a separate unit that can be placed anywhere, allowing you to control your light, switch it on and off, adjust the brightness, and even swap out the V-mount batteries without touching the actual light. This is very convenient when your light is set to a very high position, which is where we would usually place a 1K light anyway. There are a few functions on the remote here. The main one is obviously on and off, and there is a brightness adjustment which goes from 10 to 100 in 5 steps, and all of that is shown on the display. Control unit also features DMX in and out, which is not something that we'll use, but the channel and group controls can be very useful to anyone. Which brings me to the next feature, the wireless remote control, which is absolutely amazing for situations when you are shooting by yourself without any help and you have to adjust your light. Again, you can switch the light on and off with this. You can adjust the brightness either in continuous way or in very fine steps, without being anywhere close to the actual light. Have you ever had a situation where you kept going back and forth between your light and camera trying to get the perfect brightness? I have, but thanks to this light I'll probably never have to do it again. And more than that, thanks to the channel and group adjustments, I can program up to 4 lights into this little remote and control all of them from my camera position. This is a killer feature for me, as I often shoot without a gaffer, and I'm already thinking of adding 2 more of these lights to my kit for a dream 3-point light setup. To find out how natural are the colors produced by this light, I showed a simple comparison with my other LEDs. While some people might prefer a certain color shift which kind of looks like a grade, it's best to start with the most natural colors and then add that look in post. Personally, I think that Lightstorm really does produce the cleanest, richest colors, and this is what the light is supposed to do. So overall, this light seems pretty amazing, and so far it really is. So is there anything I don't like? There are no massive complaints, but I wish the light came with a carry case, which we often take for granted until one is included. But then, if I'm gonna be buying more than one of these lights, I'll probably have to invest into a bigger case anyway. and this is not really a big deal. It really is a great light with a premium build quality, but it also comes at an affordable price, which is what budget filmmaker reviews are all about. I'm really happy with my light, and I can highly recommend it to anyone looking to buy or upgrade their own existing light. I hope you found this review useful, and I'll see you in one of my next ones.